Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay. What kind of tools do you have? A hammer, a screwdriver, maybe some pliers. I bet you also have some type of technology like a cell phone or a TV. Have you watched Sesame Street before? The things that I have mentioned may not be the first things that come to mind when the word tool is used, but they are. Technology is used to spread ideas and knowledge. And if you think about it, so does Sesame Street. The audience is younger, but the idea is the same. In his TED Talk, Change Our Culture, Change Our World, Nate Jarvis talks about how these tools can be used to create a culture that encourages the betterment of health, continuous improvement, and more. Laws have impacted our world, but it also the culture that surrounds them that have influence on change. Nate Jarvis has had a big impact in the business world and many accomplishments throughout the years. He attended at the University of Oregon School of Law from 1988 after getting his Bachelor's of History at the University of Minnesota in 1985. He was a Vice President of Government Affairs and Senior Public Affairs Officer at Target for 17 years from 1993 to 2010. In 2010, he also became a co-founder of EARN and a founder and author of Naked Civics. Both of these companies serve its clients, namely institutions, with the different ways of thinking and innovating. EARN Influence Design is pretty much what the name sounds like. EARN goes into the communities that its clients rely on to influence their choice of product or idea or whatever the company is producing. They do this by designing different ways that the company functions or communicates their mission to the people in these communities, but only with the purpose of bettering them. According to his profile on TED.com, Naked Civics is a website dedicated to civic design and working above politics to move forward our society, and it is a direct source of his speech. And to add to the list, he became a co-founder of Studio E in 2011, which is a company that introduces entrepreneurial thinking as a means of going about change. Speaking of change, when Nate gave his speech in October 2010, a few changes in the previous years were going on. In 2010, I was a freshman at Georgetown High School, but there are better and important events going on. On April 20th, 2010, there's an oil spill because of an explosion of an offshore oil rig. The 21st Winter Olympics started on February 12th, and Apple introduced the iPad tablet February 27th, 2010. At this time, attitude towards the government wasn't very positive. We were still recovering from the stock market crash of 2008, and controversy of the presidential election of Barack Obama was going on. According to the website keynotes.org, Nate Jarvis's goal is to connect business and knowledge with political understanding and link together many realms of interest for the common good. The two main ideas he spoke on to promote betterment of society and the habits that betterment of society were the tools and the habits that we make out of using these tools. For example, Sesame Street. Sesame Street taught tolerance and that people of all colors could do whatever they put their minds to. Sesame Street was made a tool to influence our culture. Kids were given the idea that a president could be any color. Nate speaks on how there was misfire in the tool of law when it came to the stock market crash, but how it shouldn't stop our habits of using these tools to empower other people. There are always two sides of every story, just like there's a good side to use something and a bad side. In our society, we need to give these tools purpose of bettering the common good and regulating these tools to make it a habit. Instead of focusing on the work that has to be done to create change that comes with the law, we need to have the outcome in mind. Next time you think of a tool, I hope you think of somehow you can contribute to society or even working with institutions that have that same goal in mind. Thank you.